Thank you all for joining me today. Today's topic is called self-sufficiency. This is another way to observe the 820 infrastructure for resilience. And this is something that I advocate in each or most episodes. I do that sometimes directly, sometimes indirectly. Today, I would like to spend some time on that subject and to be able to expand a bit on each part in support of building upon this proposed or suggested infrastructure for resilience. The process, the model, the definitions that may on one hand be totally wrong, but maybe for you, each aspect of the construct can be useful as you build your own design, development, outline, blueprint, whatever you choose as your organic template, meaning not to copy mine or anyone else's. No one can be you. No one can be me. I'm asking you to identify and even cite your agreements with yourself and with your higher power or guide or drug or addiction of choice. I propose this different perspective on the present moment with a discussion about this term self-sufficiency. Further discussed or supported by the infrastructure of your organic resilience. The outline or structure comprised of, from core, the bottom level, and ascending into your presence. The self-sufficiency of your presence. Yeah, you can't buy that or borrow from someone else on TV or at the concert. This self-sufficiency of your presence is comprised of this: desire/hunger, discipline, drive, beauty, presence. And that's about the 5 process steps or a model for you to consider. Desire/hunger, discipline, drive, beauty, presence. Now, that description, that concept may be wrong for you. That is just my humble and confident offer to you today. In this expiring day and these expiring 500 seconds of this moment, feel free to use this or discard it as you desire. Now, on to the first part. Desire and or hunger. Something we can commonly appreciate with more bite to the example and idea, pun intended. The second part, discipline. The action of your self-sufficiency. Third, the drive. The what drives you centering question in every podcast episode and enterprise. Fourth, beauty. Perhaps a juicy or fluffy term to include in this self-sufficiency thing, but simply put, you are recognizing and maintaining a personal reference of your individual talent and grace given to you that you enjoy doing and that you do well. Fifth, your presence. You may see or observe this as a destination or a final plateau for the day or moment, but it is not. This cycle from desire, hunger, discipline, drive, beauty, presence is and must remain constant or at least consistent during the day and in every period you are aware of your purpose and message. I ask you to engage that process or model or reference or example as positive input and never as any type of an answer or solution. Now again, this may not work for you. That model and current history does work for me despite of or in spite of what I do against myself in this endeavor every day. Hey, yes, human, perfect, flawless, committed to his purpose and message as I interpret it now. However, the flawless part is probably not attainable. But being human, still being perfect, but committed is probably more towards the action of what I do or don't do. So I hope in some way, some aspect of this helps you in refining what self-sufficiency means to you. I cannot suffice for you. That's your job. But maybe take my tiny offering here on resilience today for something to chew on and to digest and or to just spit out. But that is your choice, mainly for your own self-sufficiency. And notice, I must say this also to clarify, self-sufficiency does not equate to selfish sufficiency. I had mentioned this in part of the book, I think somewhere in chapter, 3 or 4. You can find that statement about being self-first versus being selfish. Those two are not the same. But consider this short review of that distinction by being self-sufficient, self-first sufficient, and being selfish. Very simply, before you can choose or desire, or have the hunger from your base level to help someone else, be it your child, your spouse, your significant other, your parent, a friend, a total stranger. Before you can do that, you must have all of you. All of you. You can't split yourself in half and give yourself half of you and the rest of you to the other person. You have to come complete or be in the process of completing you before you can help anyone else outside of you. That is self-sufficiency. Stay present, stay current, wherever you are in this world. Please remember, it is always 8:20.